Hey folks, it's time for a little nostalgia in this video. I'm gonna open up and show you guys this Matchbox Hero City garage playset, and this is an old one. This is from 2003, that's the copyright on the back, and it kind of shows my age, I hate to say, but let's see, 2003, I would have been 13 at the time, and definitely, it feels weird to call this a really old, maybe even, retro or, gosh, I don't want to say vintage just yet, but getting there, I suppose. It's a very old set, but I remember this when it was in stores, and actually I remember this being kind of slightly at a turning point of when I started to, I was getting into my teenage years and starting to not lose interest in these things, of course, because obviously I still have an interest in them, but I kind of knew when my prime was for when I was interested in these, which was the era of the Hot Wheels world and the Matchbox sets that were out at the time that could connect with the Hot Wheels world, and then this was kind of what came next. And this was kind of the start of their venture into the world of these sets that were basically ready to go out of the box, and that was kind of like the selling point a little bit. Ready to go out of the box without having to put anything together or do any stickers or anything like that. So this was one of those, and this was one of the early ones of those. So, you can see that it's got all the stickers already applied, and the limitation of these kind of sets was just in the design of them. You couldn't really have a, very realistic cityscape, I guess, with these types of sets. So they're meant to be portable because they have to be portable if they're going to be, no assembly required and just basically ready to go out of the box. It limits the design capabilities of them. So, but like I was saying, I remember these being in stores, and it makes me feel old a little bit. But nevertheless, this was one of the few of these that I really liked, and a lot of these, of course, being that they were limited in design because they were ready to go, some of them were kind of lacking in features and things like that, and this was one of them that I actually kind of liked. And I also really like collecting the Matchbox garages, so various different designs that they've had. So this is one of those that I'm going to be excited to open up, and I've actually had this in the package for a long time, so almost kind of feel bad opening it, but I'm going to anyways. I believe that the price of these back in the day was $5 too. You wouldn't be able to find anything like this for $5 anymore. Maybe around 10 or so, but not 5. Definitely not 5. Let's just take a good look at everything. And part of the new kind of design of this was that they had these, big clear windows so you could see exactly what's in it versus other sets that were, it was just the box covering it all, and all the different parts were so tightly packed into it, and just a different type of design, really, with this. So, here is the spine connected with all of the other Hero City playsets, and there is the copyright date of 2003 back there, and then on the back, it has a small thumbnail of this set with some of the features, but it also has a picture here of all of the other Hero City sets from, I guess, 2003 or so that were released at this time. So, yeah, they kind of ditched the Hot Wheels World style play track in favor of these very simple connecting sets. So you kind of connect them in a row, but you couldn't connect them in different directions, which is why in this image here, they're all kind of going along the edge here. They can only connect in a straight line, basically. So that was a limitation of these as well. So, but they did have all kinds of different variations, even two kind of different like fire station type sets. They had a police station, they had a car wash, an airport, they had this like haunted house type set, a small construction set that was the same size as this garage. So a lot of different variations, kind of your typical stuff, but some of these definitely had more features than others, just by the design and limitations thereof. But let's go ahead and open this up. And the tape that is on here is very much yellowed from the age. So anyways, let's get in here. And as you will see, as I pull this out, there should be no assembly required. It should be pretty much ready to go. There is nothing in there. The only thing that you have to do is get it apart from the packaging, which is nothing. You do have a small instruction manual, and let's see what this is actually for, because there isn't going to be much to put together, really. It just shows you how to kind of pull it apart just a little bit, and then how to play. And the features are very basic. But I will say, at least in this set, they kind of fill out everything that they can. So the only thing I got to figure out is how to get this car out of here, and it looks like this is, yeah, one of these little twist ties. So I'm going to have to maneuver with that and get the car out of here. Alright, so I got the little twist ties off, which was just a little bit tedious, but otherwise we are ready to go. So this little tow truck thing is kind of cool because it does have this little ramp that comes down, so you can put a car on top of this and tow it around. The only thing, I guess, is that when you pull the ramp all the way down, which is kind of hard to see, but it, well, the wheels can float just a little bit above ground because it comes down so far, but not too bad. So you can kind of drive a car up here and then just push it up. And that's how that works. So that's kind of a neat thing. Let me just give you a good little 360 of this truck here. And this is the car carrier. That's simply what it's called. And then let me just zoom in slightly here, and I'll show you how to quickly set this thing up. You pull this out, you pull this down, there you go, you're done. So maybe zoom out just a smidge so you can see it. And but other than that, you know, every bit of space is used, which is good. So let's take a look at what we have here, and I'll maybe kind of turn this around a little bit so you can see, but we do have a little elevator here. Actually, before that, let me show you the back, because there is just a little parking space back here. You can't even really pull a car in or anything. It's just enough to kind of back into a little bit. And there's kind of what that looks like. Like, I'm glad that they have it versus not having anything, but at the same time, it's kind of useless. It might have been better, actually, if they had this closed and had this open, so that you could just pull another car in here as an extra parking place, or maybe, I don't know, they got this like plastic here that kind of blocks the area off. But maybe you could pull a car in and turn out or something, but that's just not how they designed it. So, but anyways, there's a look at the back there. Let's see. I want to show you the little working elevator that they have, so you can drive your car on there, and then you simply pull this up. Car gets to the top, and then I'll just kind of turn it so you can kind of see it a little bit. Bring the car back down, bring the car up. Go over here, and there actually is a little launcher here, so if you pull this ahead like that, it'll be just enough to send your car down the ramp. So let me show you that. And it kind of flipped over, so I'm not on a very good surface for this kind of video, but let me just try that one more time for you. Yeah, so it kind of just flips over. A hard surface would be more ideal, but you can see that the way that this ramp is designed, it goes just straight down, so that's just the way that that works. And then we got the little gas station area in the front. So this is, of course, very simple. You just drive your car in, pretend that you're getting a little bit of gas, and drive off and be on your way. So that's how that works. Very simple. And, of course, you can drive your car in the front if you want, and just set all your cars up kind of around here. And so, yeah, a very simple little play set. Not much to it, but it's a fun little set anyways. Let's just try the elevator one more time. Why not? And send it down the ramp. So there was that, and one last time through the gas pumps. Alright, so folks, there we have it. Just a quick little unboxing of this Micromachine's Matchbox Hero City Garage little playset from 2003. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.